Prof. Today I'd like to talk about overcoming the unknown. Looking back on this project, I realized that the thing I truly struggled with was the application of scientific knowledge. Coming into this project, I had little background knowledge on water remediation, so it was really, really scary to me. I always assumed that was something done by professionals, not by like 18-year-old kids. So, looking back, overcoming this challenge has taught me a lot more about my process of learning and how to improve it. So at the start of the project, Hassan, having a good background in chemical engineering, really took the lead of it, starting with our consultation with Prof. Jerome. And what he did was to lead the discussion on it. And I just remember during that particular meeting feeling really, really lost because I felt like a lot of key terms and technical terms were being thrown around, and I didn't necessarily understand what was happening at every single point in time. So what happened was after the meeting ended, I took the time to really research on the different technical terms that they listed out and understood what each one meant. So for example, phytoremediation came out and I tried to research on what that entailed and things like dredging, why did we not go with it? And understanding why eventually we went with aeration as our final plan. And through this experience, what I found particularly useful was to break down the concepts into more manageable chunks. And I could relate it back to my scientific knowledge gained pre-university because I'm not coming into this as a complete new beginner. I do have some scientific knowledge gleaned during my secondary school and JC days. During the project in particular, I saw an opportunity present itself, an opportunity for me to start applying the knowledge that I've learned, in particular, the poster. So what I did was that I collated the knowledge that I understood to create a rough outline for other members to come in and add on to it. And moreover, I took control regarding the drawing of the schematics of our Daniel Go remediator. And by drawing it, I realized how each component links to each other and how each component works and how the entire system allows us to overall have aeration in the query. What that allowed me to do is to gain the confidence to further venture in and participate more in the scientific aspects. Also, because I don't think it's fair for Hassan to just constantly take control of it because of his background knowledge. After all, he's also only an IEx 1 student. But back to it, with the confidence gained from understanding the knowledge, it also allowed me to, actively participate in the installation of the second pump system. And even though the contract took the helm of it, I realized that I could also help a little bit, like gluing the PVC pipes and things like that. And honestly, I realized that common sense might be more important than technical knowledge because there's no amount of technical knowledge that will tell you to turn the PVC pipe and you're gluing it together rather than to turn the brush. So it's just things like that. Maybe the fear itself is greater than the complexity of the project, and all I had to do was just try and get my hands dirty in order to really learn something from it. Moving on with that, I also realized that this newfound confidence allowed me to link our project to other things. For instance, my suggestion of installing a solar panel on the remediator, and I realized that not all technical knowledge is needed to even come up with this suggestion. Sometimes it's just you see things in front of you and you make connections along the way, and it's getting your hands dirty that's more important. So yeah, and this suggestion did make a significant impact in making our project more sustainable. So I think that overall, the things that I've learned on improving my process of learning is to, number one, not let fear overcome me and to really dial it back and break down the projects into manageable chunks. But yeah, thank you.